Have you ever wondered exactly how much marathoners at the top of the world actually make in terms of prize money every season? Every year, the earnings do change a little bit from marathon major to marathon major. But in 2023, the earnings that we saw were pretty amazing. So let's take a look at the very top of the marathon in 2023. Now to kick things off, we're going to look at the two champions in the World Marathon Majors. And that was Sifan Hassan on the women's side, who won this year's London Marathon and who won this year's Chicago Marathon. And she actually beat out Hellen Obiri in a tie, as they both won two marathon majors, which both scored 25 points each, and so they both had 50 in total. But with slightly faster times and a few more extra votes, Sifan Hassan came out on top, and winning the Marathon Major Series grants you an extra $50,000. That's pretty solid. Now for London, the estimates are a little bit back and forth online, but in total, the estimates are between $70,000 and $80,000 for winning. Now just winning this race, she won $55,000, which is pretty solid, but running under 2 hours and 19 minutes showcased an extra earnings of $20,000, as there was an allocated $60,000 in this section, which was actually split between 3 athletes, which means that $20,000 was also given to Sifan Hassan. Now, moving over to Chicago, we saw significantly more money given to Sifan Hassan, as placing first in this race gave her $100,000, and she also broke the course record running under 2 hours and 14 minutes, which also granted her an extra $50,000. This means that in total, Sifan Hassan won $275,000 just in marathon prize money, which is pretty crazy considering that 2023 was the very first year where Sifan Hassan competed in the marathon. Now, Hassan certainly made a pretty penny in 2023, but moving over to Kelvin Kiptum, we saw significantly more money. Now, it should come as no surprise that Kelvin Kiptum won this year's Marathon Major Series, placing first in London and again placing first in Chicago, and that first place won him an extra $50,000 as well. But looking at the London Marathon, this is apparently where Kelvin Kiptum brought home the bank, because he brought home $230,000 from this year's London Marathon. There's a few different reports on exactly how he won this money, but to put it simply, he won $55,000 in prize money. He went absolutely ballistic, running under 2 hours and 2 minutes, which around $175,000 was allocated to anyone that could run this time, so he brought home all of that money. And he also broke Eliud Kipchoge's course record, which again brought him an extra $50,000 or $60,000. Now, I'll make sure to link down below a few separate articles which show these actual numbers. And moving over to Chicago, this is also where Kelvin Kiptum brought home 6 figures, because he won this race in a new world record time, winning $100,000 for first place, and breaking the course record, he also won $50,000. I didn't actually realize this for a while, but it doesn't appear as though Kiptum actually won a world record bonus. He just won a course record bonus, so both Sifan Hassan and Kelvin Kiptum brought home $150,000 from Chicago. Totaling up Kelvin Kiptum's money brings us to a grand total of $430,000 just in marathon prize money. And it's important to mention that this does not include appearance fees, this doesn't include sponsorships, this doesn't include a lot of other avenues where both Kelvin Kiptum and Sifan Hassan potentially could earn more money. But just from prize money, this is a huge amount of dollars, and it's more than most people will make in any given season. And given the fact that appearance fees weren't included, I'm sure we're still seeing at least $50,000 to $100,000 not showing up in this money estimate. If you ever wondered how much money could be made from marathon running, this is a pretty good example, but you do have to be a one of one. And right now, I think it's pretty clear that Kelvin Kiptum is the best male marathoner in the world, and Sifan Hassan is certainly one of the best female marathoners on planet Earth. Thanks for watching, everyone, and as always, until next time.